In any field of business, as long as there is a players act as referees, the best outcome is nothing more than mediocre. Usually the result is the formation of an exploitative system. This principle is as irrefutable as the claim in political science that absolute power brings absolute corruption. On the other hand, the economy of the island nation of Taiwan has gone against the basic principles of business for decades, and the exploitative process it has created has already eroded to the core in many key areas. Many people say that Taiwan's democracy has become populist and that freedom of speech is lawless. But this criticized flaw has at least prevented Taiwan from falling into the political trap of absolute corruption brought about by absolute power. It is curious why populist and almost bottomless freedom of speech has not curbed the economic injustice caused by players act as referees. Players act as referees are a sure way to fail. But why is it so immune to democracy or populism in Taiwan? To put it another way, what is the appeal of players act as referees to Taiwan's government, be it the Kuomintang or the Democratic Progressive Party? What kind of inertia has caused Taiwan's people to turn a blind eye to them? Take the recent issue of Taipei Agricultural Products Marketing Company as an example. The essence of Taipei Agricultural Products Marketing Company is a weirdo of the Players Act referees from the rest of the party nation. It is not an enterprise at all. No matter who becomes the chairman or general manager, it is a political appointment under the political struggle. Neither the appointment under political reward nor the appointment based on the principle of competence can change the fate of the Players Act as referees system. If farmers across Taiwan expect a Baogong or Mazu from TPMC to come along to protect the farmers' best interests, it is only impossible. People from all walks of life are busy pursuing the suitability of the politically appointed general manager Wei Yinning, but completely ignoring the DNA of the Players Act as referees of TPMC, a strange organization, and can be said to have picked sesame seeds, but forgotten the watermelon. The press did not seek to correct the weirdo itself, but focused on firepower to debate whether the weirdo's hat was right or wrong, and could only be said to have been bewitched by witchcraft politics. A corporate that can be politically appointed as an institution of players act as referees. If TPMC cannot separate players from referees, it is destined to be a set of mechanisms to exploit farmers by one side. This certain party can be a government, a businessman, or a community of collusion between officials and businessmen. There are thousands of exploitative methods, but they are always the same. That is to say, if there is more benefits, be a player. If there is less benefits, be a referee. The system of players act as referees is so fascinating to the ruling party because money and power are all in it. The KMT cannot resist this temptation, and now it seems that the DPP cannot resist either. The TPMC is only a small sample of them. How many other industries in Taiwan are filled with players act as referees? Is there in a tourism industry? Is there in a foreign labor migration industry? Is there in any energy industry? Is there in the financial sector? Is there in a transport business? Big state investment plans to tap the national treasury. Are there any of them? The TPMC, it is farmers and consumers of agricultural products that are exploited, but in the larger business, which exploits all taxpayers, taxes and the debt they carry. Then we have to talk about why the people can tolerate the ruling party's players act as referees for so long. If it were on the court, the spectators would have rushed into the stadium long ago, whereas in Taiwan, the phenomenon could have lasted for decades. From the KMT to the DPP, if there is no connivance from the people, why is this? In the final analysis, the people of Taiwan still have a weak sense of citizenship and feel that the taxes they pay just as water spilled out. But they are completely unaware of it. The elected rulers are only wealth management representatives of citizens, not lords who have the right to collect government rent. The people of Taiwan have awakened to their political rights. As long as those in power show the slightest sign of political infringement, they will cry out if they feel aggrieved, and the media will also expand their propaganda. However, The people of Taiwan are still ignorant about economic and civil rights, and they often have little understanding of the source of institutional corruption. In addition, the Taiwanese people have traditionally been easily neutralized by the small bargains in front of them. Feels disgruntled. Just give them a little subsidy and they are okay. When the people of Taiwan see the subsidy, they feel that it is an added benefit from heaven. They're almost completely lacking in modern common sense. They do not understand that today's subsidy is the debt of tomorrow and the tax burden of the day after tomorrow. The biggest drag on Taiwan's economic development is the players act as referees nature of the government itself. As a result, the government can neither be a qualified player nor a fair referee. The two sides do not match, and both sides are not suitable, which has caused resources have been drained again and again. The most frightening thing is that under this system, the original qualified players in society can only choose to cooperate with the referee or simply flee. This could be the fundamental issue of Taiwan's economy,